Let's see, what do I want to have for lunch today? This is a pretty big menu. Speaking of menus, I'd like to talk today about the concept of a menu of consequences. Designing something that I can use on a daily basis when I have to address a misbehavior. First of all, let's define consequences. Consequences are not punishment. Punishment is temporary. Oftentimes, it doesn't have a lot of direct connection to the behavior in the first place. Consequences teach a skill. And skill building is something that we've got to make sure we're doing on a daily basis when it comes to misbehavior. First of all, I recommend always keep the behavior in the classroom whenever possible. If you send it out to administrator, number one, you teach the child very quickly that you don't have a lot of control. Number two, you teach them that they have to behave for someone else. And number three, let's face it, the administrator can't often please us because they're not going to consequence the child or punish the child hard enough because they weren't emotionally involved in the misbehavior in the first place. So whenever I can, I keep it in the classroom. And by designing a menu of consequences, it gives me something in my hip pocket that I can grab right away when I have to address a behavior. Here's another example. Let's say Billy had a rough day yesterday. Well, he's calm today, so a reasonable consequence off my menu would be he has to put the books away. Or let's say Johnny decided he was going to write on the desk with a pencil or whatever. Well, it makes sense that a reasonable consequence on my menu would be you have to clean it. That's not unreasonable. Or let's say you broke the pencil. Now, we can't make them buy another pencil, but let's think about that. Is there something you can assign that gives back to the community because he just took a pencil away? Another job in the classroom would be a reasonable consequence. So take some time to sit down with your colleagues and design a menu of consequences. Let's see, seat change, fix the damage, conference. Oh, shadow the custodian, I like that one. Planting flowers in the front of the school, that gives back to the community. Sign out to go to the bathroom.